Hello, thank you again for viewing Diaspora Panel. My name is Dejiola here, and I am based in Dublin, Ireland. I have with me Mr. Olaitan Adedigba, who is based in the United States of America. Mr. Adedigba, you are welcome to today's meeting.
Yeah, it's my pleasure being here tonight.
So this is the Diaspora Panel, the voice of the diaspora, where we discuss most of the political issues in Nigeria. Today, we are going to discuss one of the current affairs issues in Nigeria. But before we go further, I want to let you know that you can subscribe to this channel free of charge by clicking on that subscription button, which means that anytime we do a new video, you'll be one of the first people to know about it. And if you have any advice for us or any query, you can send your email to info@diasporapanel.com. We have about 100 videos, already made in our YouTube channel, and you can go to our YouTube channel by going to www.diasporapanel.com. So again, I want to say thank you for tuning into this channel. So Lighton, today we want to discuss the coup in Niger Republic. In the last 2 weeks, this has been the most dominant, affair, news on our newspaper. We saw that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he took over as Ecowas leader, he made a promise that Nigeria will not allow, coup after coup in West Africa. And shortly after that, there was a coup in the neighboring Niger Republic. And after that, the president met with his ECOWAS, other ECOWAS leaders, and they made a 1-week ultimatum for the coupists in Niger Republic to return the country back into elected democratic regime. But the coup leaders have refused. So many, envoys have been sent to Niger Republic to dialogue with the coup leader, but they were all turned back, I think, except the former emir of Kano, who has been granted audience to speak with the coup leader. Now, the thing now is that ECOWAS are saying that they may consider the military option. That means they may send in troops to go and enforce, to go and remove the coupists, and bring back the elected democratic president. But from my knowledge, the Nigerian Senate has said no, Nigerians will not put boots on the ground. And there's a lot of voices, within the House of Nigeria who think that the military option will be a disaster, as we don't want what happened in Libya to also happen in Niger Republic, which is very close to Nigeria's border. And thinking about the crisis, the militant crisis of this cross-border between Niger and Nigeria, of all these Islamic militants, this may get worse. And if there's a problem in Niger Republic, most of their 20-something million people may end up in northern Nigeria, or actually in the whole of Nigeria, so it may create a problem. So, Lighton, generally, what is your opinion about what's going on about the coup in Niger Republic?
Yeah, my opinion is what I've been expressing since all these days, that where there is no justice, there will not be peace. All over the world, everybody knows that the situation in all the French colonized countries is worse compared to the Anglophone. Like, they perpetrated all these people, they leave them under perpetual slavery. It's wrong. Look at the Anglophone countries. They still injected lives into the people, though they too annex their country and they do whatever they want to do. But compare, you see that. Look at the Benin Republic, they no life. Look at Burkina Faso. It's as if they are Hausa people. It's as if they are not. They don't live like human beings. right? They don't have schools, they don't have roads, they don't have light, they do nothing, they don't have anything. They are vegetating in their country, in the country that belongs to their forefathers. They don't live like normal human beings. At times, look at the Niger Republic. They have uranium, they have gold, they have everything. France is cutting away their gold, uranium, to develop, what's it called? To develop their, what's it called? Uranium base. Yeah, to develop their country, right? So what is, and you are making them, you are popularizing these people, which is wrong. And to make matter worse, you know what they do? They said they give them maybe uranium. They said they want $28, and they are giving them $11. Out of the $11, the president, the hosted president, Mohamed Bazoum, we take $5. He will give $6 to the country, to the government of the country, which is strong. That was what started this war among the military. That no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that is why that is what led to the uprising. So it's just a matter of injustice. Injustice everywhere. Chirac said it. Okay, Jacques Chirac said, without Africa, there will not be France. He said this sometime when he was the president of France. He knows what they are benefiting from Africa. So that is my point.
Thank you, Lighton. So from the genesis of the situation, actually, in the different West African countries, we've seen coup in Guinea, we saw coup in Mali, we saw coup in Burkina Faso, and now Niger Republic. From the understanding of what is going on is that most of the resources of this country, as you have said, are being shipped away by France to develop France. For example, uranium in the Republic of Niger is used for electricity production. And this uranium is shipped into France to produce electricity. Why in Niger Republic, there's no electricity.
They don't have electricity.
And they actually depend on Nigeria to supply them with electricity. So if France has, spend maybe 10% of the money they get from all this uranium in Niger Republic, if they have been able to help these people in Burkina Faso, in Mali, if they have been able to help them to develop and give them a good life, there will not be coup. Yeah. So my concern now is because, we live in an ecosystem in West Africa. If we have coup in Guinea, we have coup in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Niger Republic, do you think that this spring, this Sahel spring, do you see it likely, getting to Ghana, Nigeria, and the other country? Do you think there could be a coup in Nigeria?
No, there might be nobody can say categorically that they do not have a what is it called, springfall effect on Nigeria. But what we are seeing in essence is these people, right? If they don't see any injustice being meted out to them by the France, there will not be any reason for them to rise up to defend themselves. But and to make matter worse, like I always say, this Mohamed Bazoum, like they did in Nigeria, that is what they are doing in Nigeria. It's a Fulani, right? And they co-opted all the Fulanis into the army, to their army, at the expense of the indigenous Niger Republic people. Right. So the Hausas there, they are saying no. The Fulani, that is, they harness these people, they harness this place, and they are lording it over themselves. The system they use in Nigeria is what they are using here. So these guys, they are saying no. So each country, they have different, they have different approach to their coup, what is going on in their country. In Burkina Faso, in all these places, but nonetheless, it has a multiplier effect. What is going on at the moment that we are seeing? It's a ripple effect. But in Nigeria, well, we are developed, we are mentally ahead of these people. Right. We know what is going on. We cannot just say, okay, we know somebody who can turn around the fortune of Nigeria is Mr. President that is there now, the Ecowas president in Nigeria is the one that can turn around the fortune of Nigeria. Though it might be painful at the moment, right? It's a reform. It's just somebody who wants to build a house. It's very difficult to build, but very easy to destroy. Right? Like those people, yeah, very, very easy to destroy. You can destroy something now, but before you can build it up, it might take a lot of time. So we are just saying that Nigeria should exercise patience. And the leaders too. The leader who are saying that Nigeria should exercise patience, they should they should go Austria period. Right? They should go, no. What they are earning, the amount of money they are, the jumbo amount of salary, the jumbo allowances they are getting. It's too much. Okay. Why people are suffering? Why people are wallowing in unspeakable privation? They cannot avoid a square meal. Every day, Naira continue going down against dollar.
Right.
So the executive, the judiciary, they should leave, or they should maintain or stay Austria period. Please.
Thank you, Lighton. So now that you've mentioned the issue of the Naira dollar issue, let's briefly talk about that. Because right now the dollar, because the Naira has been floated in the last few weeks after the entry of our new president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has floated the Naira so that the Naira can become more competitive in the in the capital market. Now the dollar is about 950. So the last time I heard in the news is about 950. So everybody in Nigeria is talking about it. Why is the dollar? Why is it 950? But we are a country whereby all our millionaires and all our celebrities, they are buying Lamborghinis, they are buying Mercedes-Benz, they are buying Gucci shoes, they are buying wristwatches, all from abroad. When we have innocent cars in Nigeria, for example, the members of the House of Rep and the senators now, they are budgeting about 70 billion to buy cars. They're going to buy cars, Toyota cars from Japan, and they're going to be needing foreign exchange. So if we are as Nigeria, we are now buying made in Nigeria, but we expect to pray and for God to make Naira 1-to-1. How is that possible? Lighter, how is that possible?
Yeah, it's only in Nigeria that you see the lawmakers, they are the law defaulters. Yeah, we cannot continue like this as a nation. You are making laws, right? You are the Nigerian people, they voted you there to go and represent them. You are not representing yourself. You are not representing your family. You are representing your constituents, right? Look, do whatever that will benefit them. Submit bill, come out with bills that will address the yearning and the aspirations of these people. You don't just go there to go and be self-servicing yourself. Why can't they buy cars on their own? Can't they make sacrifice? How many times have you been seeing hearing American lawmaker, they are budgeting jumbo amount of money for themselves to buy cars? Or the British Parliament, they are budgeting money for themselves to. They have Revenue Mobilization Allocation Commission. They said this so amount of money will be for the legislators. Right. But in Nigeria, the legislature said no, they are going to be budgeting money and they will pardon the budget, and they will remove that the padded amount from the budget every year. Sanusi came out to say this loud and clear, and everybody heard him. that Nigeria cannot sustain this jumbo amount of money the executives and the legislature they are heading. And when they get this jumbo amount of money, what do you know what they change it to? Because it's fat money, they change it to dollar. Right? Well, like no demand and supply. When you have few dollar in the market, you have more money. I mean, large amount of dollar naira. Right? They are chasing few dollar. So the dollar will be going up. But these people, the cars they want to buy, they should buy Prado Jeep from Innocent Cars. Buy Prado Jeep from Elisade, right? In Nigeria. They should patronize all the Nigeria made in Nigerian cars. Right? By so doing, you encourage people you encourage the manufacturers to create utility for Nigerians. Right? The people they will have money. The money will be in circulation. They will be investing, and they will invest when they save, they will invest. When they invest, they will rejig the economy. Nigerian economy will rejig, and the government will tax these people. That is how to rejump the economy. So all these people they should make, and not only that, Nigerian government should not be looking like this. They should intervene. There should be a sort of intervention. The Naira. The central bank, they have a lot of money, dollar. They should come to beat down the price. Every day we have a lot of goods in Nigeria. The price we are clearing cars before from 1 million to 1.9 now on one car. So how are we saying that? They are just piling up task on these people, heavy load on the Nigerian masses, whereby the legislators, the executive, they are living fat. And that is another injustice that should be redressed. They should bear in mind that injustice, like I said earlier on, that where there is no justice, there will not be peace. It was that relative peace that led to the government overthrown in Niger Republic, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, these people. So they should be aware. They should learn something. They should learn something. A lot of people are suffering.
I don't
that
think
is my thing.
I don't think it's only the Nigerian legislatures that we should help.
The executive too, not the executive. Yeah. I mentioned it. The executive too.
I don't think it's only the government. I think Nigerians generally, a lot of Nigerians now, they come abroad for medical, for all this medical checkups. Most of Nigerian students, they end up abroad in Ukraine. And even in the UK alone, Nigeria pays almost about £5 billion every year. You understand? So, right. So we need to, encourage, Nigerians generally to patronize Nigeria. We need to let ourselves know that Nigerian goods are okay. It's okay to wear a shoe made in Aba. It's okay to wear, to ride a car, made in Nigeria. It's okay to eat Nigerian. I know somebody who imports his bread that he eats every week from Scotland. Bread. He doesn't eat Ogbege bread. I don't want
my family does that one of my family does that in Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
He bought bread. He brought bread from America. So he said when one of my friends got there, one of my family members got there, he said that that bread is from America, so you don't need to eat this one, but I will give you another one. So that is almost finished. So you see the mentality in Nigeria. Yeah. But when our people, right, when the leaders, like I always say, like evil normally emanate from the top. Likewise, virtue emanates from the top. When our leaders, they show a good example, the followers too will follow. Right? When the people who are leading us, they show a good example by patronizing Aba made good, buy shoe, Aba made trousers. We normally go to Aba to go and buy trousers. We don't buy all these imported goods. Anybody that has like $10,000, we go to Dubai to go and buy stuff and bring it to the system and make his money, because we are crazy for imported goods. You know,
I think, you know what I think? I think it's time for the government to come up with a list of items.
Yeah, to be banned.
Yeah, including even cars. Cars should be banned, from entering to Nigeria. Since we have car manufacturing, even in Ghana, they have car manufacturing company. If you don't have some components in Nigeria, you can buy in Ghana, you can buy in some other West African, other African countries. So I think it's time for Nigeria. We should stop all this dumping of goods on
all
us.
this dumping and they should encourage Toyota, all these Volkswagen, they should come to Nigeria. We have the steel rolling there. They should come to Nigeria to come and build their plants in Nigeria, so they can be producing at small. The labor is cheap in Nigeria, so everything works for us. But we cannot get ourselves right. So when they ban this in the next 2, 3, 4 years, the next 2, 3 years, when they ban these things from coming to no imported vehicle, though it will affect a lot of us here too, because that is what we depend on. We send money home, we send cars there, goods there to sell, then we bring it back. But notwithstanding, let everybody make that sacrifice. Even at the price of pain, we want it, we want to do it. We want to make sure Nigeria of our dreams, right? Nigeria of our forefathers' dream. We witness it in our before we go to the oblivion, right? So that is, we should make that sacrifice. Everybody, we should patronize. Maybe they should polish the Nigerian rice. You know how much we are spending on importation of rice. They should make sure the rice is available for us in Nigeria. Right? They should polish it. They should bring the machine that we polish it. They should ban the wheat too. While Obasanjo was there, they were growing wheat. They were doing wheat bread. The wheat that we are using for bread. The cassava, the cassava they are using for bread. They banned wheat.
There's cassava bread that I think it was Jonathan that actually did the cassava bread and it was very good. But people just they want to eat bread from America, bread from England.
Because the Nigerians, the richest man in Africa is importing wheat into Nigeria. So they jettison it. So that is it.
Anyway,
so these are the problem we are facing. Our leader is the problem in Nigeria. I'm telling you.
So
the political leaders.
What do you think will happen if the Naira continues to slide? What do you think will happen to the Nigerian economy?
From today on, in Nigeria, they are selling petroleum. They are selling 750. It was 500, they said 500 to 600, 600, 650. It's now 750. Yeah. My son said he wants to go to school. The amount of money they are going to spend is $50,000 Naira to buy gas. I'm telling you, how are the African Nigerians who are earning 30,000 Naira, how are they going to survive? And they have car, they want to go to work. They want to commute from Ibadan to Ikiri, from Ibadan to Ilesha. They want to go from Ibadan to Osogbo and come back. They are living in Osogbo, they are living in Ibadan. How are they going to do that? They will not go to work now. How are they going to be productive? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. Anyway, the government have to sit down. People have to sit. A lot of people are suffering. They're faced with a lot of hardship in Nigeria. These are the 1 million Naira questions we need to ask ourselves. How are they going to survive? How are they going to survive? Right. So I know it's not easy initially, but with time, the leaders too, they should be part of the sovereign.
You should sacrifice.
That is what I'm saying. They should make that. Like I said, even at the price of pay, they should make that sacrifice too. It's not that they will be earning jubuk fat and they be telling the people to no, you just be sacrificed. No. They are fighting, they'll be earning jumbo salary, and people will be earning, people will be commuting, people will be going to work, people will be feeding themselves, people will go to, how are they going to survive?
And like that, we must end it there now because our time is fast spent. And so I want to thank you very much. And my advice is for Nigerians is that let us keep hope alive. I'm sure our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, He's doing everything he can to bring the economy under control. And I'm sure that he has the capacity, the capability, and the vision, to bring the country's economy into respect. And I want to say that we must all make sacrifices. We must all stop buying Gucci shoes. We must stop buying, necklaces from Dubai. We must all stop buying cars from abroad. Let us buy Nigerian. Let us buy Nigerian, and let us make Nigeria proud. And this is where we're going to end it today. So, Mr. Olaitan Adedigba, all the way from America, a political commentator, I want to thank you for coming to today's meeting.
It's my pleasure.
And for all our viewers, again, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. It is free of charge so that when we do the next video, you'll be one of the first people to know about it. We'll see you again next Sunday. Thank you and God bless you all.